Hello students, today we are going to discuss about what is a chemical equation. You all know that in every chemical change there is chemical reaction taking place. For example, magnesium ribbon burn in oxygen to produce magnesium oxide. This is a chemical reaction. Or potassium iodide reacts with lead nitrate solution to produce potassium iodide and to produce lead iodide and potassium nitrate. This is a chemical reaction. Now every time to write this reaction in the form of sentence is a very difficult task, or it is a very tedious task. So to represent a chemical reaction in a short form, we are using chemical equation. This chemical equation is actually a statement used to express a chemical reaction. And this chemical equation we can write in two forms. The first one is word form or word equation. In this word equation, what we have to do? We have to write the names of the substances involved in a reaction. That is known as word equation. The second form is symbolic equation. In this symbolic equation, what we have to do? A shorthand representation of a chemical reaction in terms of symbols and formulae of substances involved in it. This is a symbolic equation. Now this symbolic equation is most widely used form of the chemical equation, and it is most popular form of the chemical equation. We are also going to focus on this symbolic chemical equation. And for that symbolic chemical equation to represent, we must aware of correct symbols and molecular formulae of the compounds or symbols of the elements. It is must. Then only we can represent the chemical equation in the form of symbol. Now we have taken example that magnesium ribbon burns in oxygen to produce magnesium oxide. So how we can write this reaction in the form of word equation? So you can write here magnesium, oxygen and magnesium oxide is formed. So magnesium and oxygen taking part in the reaction. The substances which are taking part in the reaction are known as reactants. So magnesium and oxygen are taking part in the reaction, so they are known as reactants. So what are the reactants? These are the substances which take part in a chemical reaction. Now what the new substance form is the magnesium oxide. So the new substance form in the reaction is known as product, or the new substances form in the reaction is known as products. Right? So here for this reaction there is only one product, that is magnesium oxide. Now when you are writing this reaction in the form of word equation, there must be a plus sign between two or more reactants. So here magnesium and oxygen are the reactants. So I am putting plus sign between magnesium and oxygen. So these two are the reactants. Magnesium is also reactant, oxygen is also reactant. Now which is the product? Product is magnesium oxide. Now if suppose in any reaction two or more than two products are formed, then also we have to put plus sign between the names or symbol of the two products, like this we have written over here in case of two reactants. Then there will be one arrow between the products and the reactants, which is in the direction of the products. The arrowhead should be pointed in the direction of the products. Like here I have shown that magnesium plus oxygen, then an arrow, and then the product magnesium oxide. So whenever you are writing the equation in the form of word or in the form of symbols, it is must to show an arrow between reactants and products. And always reactant should be written on left hand side. This is the left hand side of the equation. And the products should be written on the right hand side of the equation. It is must. So whenever you are writing reactants, you should write reactants on left hand side. Whenever you are writing product should be on the right hand side. There will be an arrow between reactants and products. The arrowhead should be always pointing towards the products. Then you are write the plus sign between two reactants or two products. These are some steps we have to follow when we are writing a chemical equation. And whenever we are dealing with the definition of chemical equation, this is the correct definition for a chemical equation, that is a shorthand representation of a chemical reaction in terms of symbols and formulae of the substances involved in it. This is the definition for the chemical equation. Now we will consider second example. Now we will have another equation, that is zinc granules reacting with sulfuric acid to produce zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. Similarly, we have third reaction, that is zinc granules reacting with hydrochloric acid to produce zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Now I have written these both reaction in the form of symbolic equation and in the form of word equation. So here you will get zinc plus sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. This is the word equation of the reaction, while Zn is the symbol of zinc, H2SO4 is the molecular formula of sulfuric acid, zinc sulfate molecular formula is ZnSO4 plus H2. H2 is the molecular formula of hydrogen gas. So this equation I have written in the symbolic form, and this equation I have written in the word form, like zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. Now here in the symbolic form, that is zinc plus hydrochloric acid, the molecular formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl, gives zinc chloride, the molecular formula of zinc chloride is ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. This way I have written these two reactions in the form of symbolic equation and word equation also. Now when we see any chemical equation, always there will not be the same number of atoms on both the sides of the equation. When there will be difference in the number of atoms of each element on left hand side as well as right hand side of the equation, then that type of equation is known as unbalanced chemical equation. And when there are same number of atoms or equal number of atoms of each element on both side of the reaction, means on left hand side, that is reactant side, and right hand side means product side of the equation, then that chemical equation is known as balanced chemical equation. Now we will see whether these two equations are balanced chemical equation or not. We will check the number of atoms for both these reactions. I have made here the tabular form for reaction second, that is zinc plus sulfuric acid. So now here we will count the number of atoms on left hand side, that is on reactant side. So for this reaction the reactants are zinc and sulfuric acid. Now here we are having different atoms, that is zinc, hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. We will count the number of atoms on left hand side. So when we see zinc, only one atom is there on the left hand side. So I will write in this tabular form as 1. Then for hydrogen, H2 indicate that 2 hydrogen atoms. So I will write on left hand side 2 hydrogen atom. Then sulfur, only 1 atom. So I will write here 1 because only 1 S you are getting. And O4 indicate that 4 oxygen atoms are there. So on left hand side oxygen atoms are 4. Now we will check it on the right hand side, that is on product side. So for product side you will get here the zinc atom is only 1. So on RHS, that is zinc, only 1 atom. Then for sulfur you will get only 1 atom. So here again 1 atom. For oxygen, O4, that is 4 oxygen atoms, so I will write here 4. And for hydrogen, here there are 2 hydrogen atoms, so I will write here 2. Now we will do the same thing for this third reaction. Here zinc atom 1, so on left hand side I will write Zn1. For hydrogen it is only 1, so again I will write on left hand side it is 1. Chlorine on reactant side is 1, so I will write here again 1. Now for product side we will check zinc 1 atom, so here I will write 1 on RHS. Chlorine 2, so I will write here on RHS number of chlorine atom 2, and again hydrogen H2 indicates that 2 atoms of hydrogen, so I will write here again 2. Now when you compare this tabular form, you will find that for this second reaction you will get the number of atoms on LHS and number of atoms on RHS. For each atom, for zinc, sulfur, oxygen and hydrogen, all atoms are same number on LHS and RHS. But when you check for the reaction third, you will find that number of atoms on LHS and number of atoms on RHS are different. Only here zinc is having same number on both the side, but hydrogen and chlorine number differs from LHS and RHS. So LHS only 1 hydrogen and 1 chlorine, while on RHS 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine atoms are there. So from this tabular form we have got clear idea that each element number of atoms are same on the left hand side and right hand side, that is on reactant side and product side are for the second number reaction. So second number reaction is the balance chemical equation. This equation which we have written is the balance chemical equation. But for third reaction we are getting these numbers are different. For hydrogen and chlorine these numbers are differing. That is why this equation is unbalanced chemical equation. I will write it here as unbalanced chemical equation. So student, you got that what is the meaning of balanced chemical equation and what is the unbalanced chemical equation. And always all chemical equation not in a balanced equation form we are getting. We have to balance those equations. And these unbalanced chemical equations are also known as skeletal equation. When we will learn how to balance a chemical equation, that time we will see how we can make the unbalanced chemical equation in a balanced chemical equation form. I hope student you will find this video helpful for understanding chemical equation, what is the meaning of unbalanced and balanced chemical equation. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and comment. I hope you understand well by this. Thank you for watching and bye for now.